is up, folks? This is Peter Modiba, and welcome to my channel. It is about that time, it is about that prime, it is prime time. I'm so excited for today's show. We're going to learn so much. It's going to be jam-packed, and it's just going to be awesome. And I want to take this time to give a shout out to all of you who are watching this video right now. Let me tell you guys, this week I've received such tremendous positive feedback. It's really crazy. So many people have been learning, they've been impacted, and they are growing in this channel, especially, when we launched last week's episode on the birth of PrimeTime. It's been so awesome, and I've been receiving so much love and support on various social media platforms. And other great news is that our PrimeTime page, reached 100 followers on Instagram, and that's all because of you guys. So I really want to say thank you so much, guys, and I really appreciate it. And before we get into the topic of discussion for today, let's check out my fitness progress for the week.
Whoa, my I took them losses, now it's time to grind. My mama told me never stay down. Turn back right, it's prime time. Prime time. I took them losses, now it's time to grind. My mama told me never stay down. Turn back right, it's prime time. Prime time. Oh, prime time. Took a L, turn back right. Dion, yeah, it's prime time. Took a L, turn.
Man, would you just look at that guy? Sure, he is pushing, eh? But yeah, guys, Rome was not built in a day, and we're just taking it one step at a time. But without further ado, let's jump into the topic of discussion. And today, I want to speak to you guys about the building blocks that you need in order to achieve greatness. And in this moment, I want you guys to picture your dream house. I want you to see it in your mind. I want you to think about it right now. I'm sure some of you are like, yo, Peter, take me there, right? But can you guys see it? Can you guys actually visualize it? Can you actually think about your dream house? And we can be in agreement because we know that that specific house is going to take a lot of time, it's going to take a lot of energy, and it's going to take a lot of resources in order for it to reach the level of greatness at which you want it to reach. I mean, brick is going to be connected to brick, and ceiling connected to ceiling, pipes connected to pipes. So it's going to take a lot of work, right? There's going to be essential building blocks that are going to be needed in order for it to become what you wish it to be. And right now, I want to flip the script, because let's imagine for a second that that dream house is representative of you and I's life, right? That represents our life. There are certain essential building blocks that we need in order to basically achieve greatness. And what are these building blocks that I'm speaking about? I'm speaking about our decisions. I'm speaking about the power of decision making. Right? And every single day, guys, we need to understand that every day we are building something. We are shaping our future. Today is as a result of what happened yesterday. And tomorrow is going to be as a result of what we are doing today. And we need to introspect. We need to look, within the inner self. We need to look inwards, and we need to ask ourselves, are we actually making decisions which are building towards our future, or are we making decisions which are detrimental and are destroying our future? And that's where awareness and conscientiousness comes into play. A lot of people right now, how can I explain it? They're in flight mode, right? They're in flight mode. They're just going through the motions of things, and they're just going through the days. Every single day is the same. Day in and day out. They're following the same routine in and routine out, but they don't actually stop and introspect where they are at, right? They don't have an understanding of their surroundings and their environment and their actual state. And that's how change comes about. Change doesn't come about when you're just going through the motions. No, change happens when you realize that something needs to change. Everything begins with realization. I'm going to say it again. Every single thing begins with realization. We need to understand where we are at so that we can be empowered and propelled to change. Right? And moving forward, this is actually what I want to explain, because how we see ourselves is the way that we are going to make decisions. And what we see is what we're going to get. What we see is the direction in which we are going, which we are going in. If we look at famous sports stars and sports legends, the likes of Muhammad Ali, we look at Cristiano Ronaldo, we look at Lionel Messi, we look at Usain Bolt, Michael Phelps, and also Serena Williams. They all have one thing in common. And do you want to know what that is? Right? They have visualized and they believed that they are the best. They believed it with everything, and every single day they operated within that function. And this is the bottom line. If you want to live an extraordinary life, you have to make extraordinary decisions. You can't be average. We can't be mediocre and expect greatness. If you want to do great things, you have to make great decisions. It all comes to play when you formulate and when you decide that, listen, enough is enough, and I want to start living a life which is sufficient. I want to start living a life of success, and I want to live a life where I am maximizing my potential. You have to make decisions like that. And this is something, guys, that I had to confront, myself. It's a problem that I had to really digest and dissect and really confront and change. And I really believe a lot of people are actually struggling with this, and I want to help you guys today. In the world that we live in, a lot of people are chasing after outcomes. They're chasing after things. They're chasing after the fruit of things. So they don't really make decisions, right, based on who they are, but they make decisions because they want to get something valuable. And that's a very dangerous place to be, because you detach yourself from the meaning of that decision and you actually want the fruit. So in essence, what you're saying is that that's not who you really are. You're just doing it because you want to get something out of it. And this is a principle that really changed my life. When I stopped chasing after the fruit and the outcome, and I started being an embodiment of my decisions. I started making a possession of my own decisions. So now I don't do things because I want to get things. I do things because I believe that is who I am. I believe that it's a lifestyle. I believe that that is how I need to think. I believe that that's the type of person, the type of character which I possess. So it's no longer it's not outcome driven, right? It is basically character driven. It's basically identity driven. And that's where the paradigm shift comes into play, because now I'm no longer performing, but I am a performer. I'm no longer making music, but I'm a musician. I don't do athletics, but I am an athlete. Do you guys see how the mindset shift is there, right? And this is what we need to establish. And this is the principle that we need to basically embody within our own lives. So that's my 2 cents for the week. And that's all I wanted to share with you guys. But I want to encourage you guys, as we go into this week, as we embark on a new week, let's make sure that we are making decisions which are building towards our future. And let's become aware and realize our environment, our state. And when we realize what we need to change, we'll be empowered and we'll go to the next level. And I really hope you guys learned something, and thank you so much for tuning into this episode. If you liked it, please make sure that you subscribe, you like, and you also comment. And if you want to follow me on my social media platform, you can follow me on Instagram at Peter Modiba, and you can also follow the PrimeTime page, PrimeTime_ZA. If you guys want to check out my fitness progress for the week, I'm gonna leave the link down below in this video so that you can go check it out. But let's go for it, guys. It's a new week. Let's conquer this week, and let's make sure that we make the best decisions ever. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. This is Peter Modiba signing out. Till we meet again. Cheers.